And Ike, a brand new quarterback in Carolina. That's the
Yeah,
name of the game.
we're gonna see brand new quarterbacks on both sides of the ball, but we'll start with Carolina. And it was a position they definitely needed to address. Sam Darnold wasn't quite the answer season one. They went the Felipe Franks route season two, but season three might have found the franchise, the guy that they think can take them to the next step.
Bryce Love, the GOAT
Jordan Love.
himself. Fuck. I'm stuck on it. I'm stuck on the other game. I'm stuck on Ezra. Ezra has Bryce Love. Jordan Love. Ike, the question is, why Bryce Love when Felipe Franks got you all the way to the NFC Championship?
You mean Jordan Love?
I'm gonna. All right, end the stream. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Oh my goodness. Jordan Love. Ike, why Jordan Love when Felipe Franks got you the NFC champ?
Oh man, I don't know the exact reason.
Because I think it's ridiculous that he's now on the
I don't know
bench.
the exact reason what move like that made that happen. Felipe walked into free agency. He wasn't able to snag him. The Titans put in a late offer at the last second as we were advancing. He ended up going to Tennessee to be a backup.
Really?
So Panthers was kind of left with no answer at the quarterback position, and he made an urgent move with Green Bay, and he sent a good package too, sending away what was a superstar D lineman, Yetur Gross-Matos. So both sides getting help where they desperately need it.
And running up the thing where help is always needed for the Panthers, the O-line, having to guard against Ike Rashawn Gary, now an Atlanta Falcon, and almost a Darius Smith, too, coming over from Green Bay.
Yeah,
6 years.
brought over a couple of Green Bay Packers, and they paid the price for it. Rashawn Gary just adding just a little bit more depth to this linebacker core, making him just that much more lethal.
Not to mention Mike Jones, Deion Jones. Thank you for the follow, whoever that was. Shouts out Hunter Stevens. Thank you. Is that delay of game? No, that's not delay of game. It's false start. What was I saying? Oh,
Rashawn Gary.
Oh yeah, Rashawn Gary, Deion Jones, Mike Jones, Kendall Sheffield. I think AJ Terrell's still there. If you look at this Falcons defense, it is quite the squad they have that they put together. They have a 93 speed safety who I've never heard of. They have a lot of speed, a lot of hitters, just a ton of talent. I mean, Marlon Davidson. Look at that. Look at Deion Jones. That's the difference in fast coverage linebackers, man. They'll make plays like that all day.
Deion Jones, obviously one of the best users in the league, just given his skill set, speed, change of direction, just athleticism. But his superstar ability, mid-zone KO and lurker, he is going to be a guy to watch out for over the middle of the field.
Yeah, really helps. Who did that? Who did that again? Handskill05, thank you for the follow. Watches Jordan Love throws to the dirt, where he was also met getting hit from the left side.
Yeah, pressure got to him, forced that ball out. You had Mike Williams crossing from right to left. Had quite a bit of separation too, but just didn't get it off in time. Hit as he threw, setting up a 3rd and long.
And is he going to go to the RPO here? I hope not. That'd be kind of weird if he did. Does he pick up the blocks? Terrence Marshall, not fast enough. Oh, LSU, man. Terrence Marshall, no huddle, 4th and 2. This is not like the Panthers. Usually very conservative. Now going aggressive. And
too many adjustments. What are you doing?
What?
You call a hurry-up play. You got to know your one audible that you're going to.
And then you call it.
In a short-yarded situation like that.
And you call it.
And you fumble the ball.
Fumbled the bag.
By calling too many. Bag would be more ideal in this situation. But.
has the best punter league. Second best punter, second to J.K. Scott.
Good Lord.
This is going all the way down. I can't hear. Like you let me know if it needs to be just us or whatever.
Okay.
You let me know.
Andrew, you better be tuning in to Soren Flying's channel. That's all I'm going to say.
Ike is there, bro. What are you doing?
No, we're commentating.
Yes,
Game of the week,
commentating.
Carolina versus Atlanta.
John Hubda versus Ezra. And who is the quarterback? Former Green Bay Packer Aaron Rodgers. Speaking of the devil, he's going to throw this deadly ball outside to Calvin Ridley, who doesn't come down with it.
Another big name that we haven't had to address yet, being only the first offensive snap. Kyle Pitts with a potential injury.
Ezra loses this game if Kyle Pitts goes down.
That is a key piece of their offense.
He will throw to him in triple coverage if he has to. I don't think you'll get it. Prayers up for Pitts, man. Hashtag prayers for Pitts. Oh, my goodness. But let's keep watching. He has other guys. Ike, you know who's next up on that tight end list?
Talk to me.
Little Jordan Humphrey, baby. Little Jordan Humphrey. But without Kyle Pitts, still have Isaiah Spiller, little Jordan Humphrey. He might be out a decent amount of time. He didn't get him on that one. You have Isaiah Spiller, Bryce Love as a running back, Cordero Patterson, Russell Gage. You have Vincent Smith. You have Juju Smith-Schuster, IQ, you know quite well.
Sure.
Who else does he have in this offense? God, there's so many people. A relatively young O-line. Left tackle's kind of old. Mountain inside zone. It's a play call. There's Bryce Love in the mist.
Oh, man.
From Rashaan Evans.
Rashaan Evans seemed like he was right there. Could have filled that hole.
Few.
Not able to get the stop.
Yeah.
Good news.
Kyle Pitts.
Little deep breath of fresh air in the Atlanta sideline. Looks like Pitt's going to make a return to the game, going to be just fine. Bruised knee. Put some ice on it, massage it while they're on defense. Get his big 6 foot, whatever he is, 6 frame back in the game.
91 speed to end, by the way. Insane. Is this the strike halfback seam? Looking for it late. Underneath, they had the corner. Spiller tries to make him miss one-on-one. Doesn't get it. Only 2-yard game. He had that corner route open late.
Yeah, I thought he might let that develop, make the user choose between the two routes. Rashaan Evans followed it for a little bit and then eventually came down onto that in route. But Aaron Rodgers taking the check down for a gain of 2.
Smart man. And another thing I want to touch on is this Panthers defense. They made some splashes, didn't they? Free picked up some new people. I mean, they still have Gilmore, they still have Evans, Brian Burns. Oh, what a spin from Spiller. Still have Derek Brown. Who's the white guy on the D-line? Who's that guy?
Gosh, I didn't get a chance to look at the Panthers roster. It's fairly base roster for the most part. They'd make a few moves. Might have been through the draft, might have been through free agency. But we'll have to see until he actually makes a play for his name to get called.
There's a white dude somewhere I saw in that Panthers D. I'm sure I saw him. Is this a little jet touch pass to George Pickens out of Georgia? A little 90-91 speed dude. This Falcons team is deadly on offense, man.
They really have a lot of
they have all the weapons to like win.
Yeah, they got gadget players, they have big physical guys, and then they got speed. They have a little bit of everything, and then bringing in the veteran quarterback and experience that Aaron Rodgers brings just might take this team to that next level.
Even though last year made it pretty far with Matt Corral, but I think they're going to want to let him develop one more year and learn under A-Rod, which worth the wait, really. Only a 1-year deal, kind of lowballed. but he took it to Atlanta. Spiller breaks it. Tackled by Gilmore. We're going to expect to see a lot of Isaiah Spiller in this game after he went from star to X Factor, right?
I want to say he was superstar dev.
Or was he superstar?
And jumped up to X Factor, but nonetheless, yeah, had a great season, especially, the league, as you mentioned in your previous stream, was fairly run heavy for the most part. A lot of guys had impressive numbers, but only so many could go up to superstar and X Factor. Isaiah Spiller made that list, and he has been effective everywhere except for that play.
Except for that play, met quickly. Oh, I think that is Brian Burns, yes, the other X Factor.
Brian Burns on the defensive line, kind of the defensive captain. Usually it's the middle linebacker, but Brian Burns has really been a force to be reckoned with, and he has inside stuff. So if you don't know how to block that, don't run an inside zone. Isaiah Spiller learned that the hard way.
Especially with the Atlanta O-line, which isn't great, but it's not one of the better ones. That's the only team this place kind of lags. They have the cap space. They might trade for a little bit. Not really active in the trade community, the Falcons are, but they do win games as, again, there's Cordarrelle hit by Evans, not the user this time, but 3rd and 11. Can the Panthers
what Patterson's capable of, too.
Yeah. Patterson's, he is a, okay, let's just go through. Aaron Rodgers, Kyle Pitts, George Pickens, Calvin Ridley, Russell Gage, sure, and then he has a trio of running backs and Bryce Love, Cordarrelle Patterson, and Isaiah Spiller, with a decent O-line as I was just praising this offense, and then Rodgers. I'm speechless. I don't know what happened there.
I don't even know how that happened. It didn't. No pressure was getting to him. Eventually, D-linemen were going to get there, but there was no pressure in his face. But somehow, just a little bit of an overthrow just leads the ball right into J.C. Horn's arms, and now the Panthers have an opportunity to execute, get the ball at midfield.
And Panthers being aggressive this game, as we saw from the 4th down, that he saw himself out. But can Jordan Love throw this game, win this game against a divisional rival with the help of Christian McCaffrey? And no more DJ Moore, right? He's gone.
DJ Moore is still there.
Is
Robbie
he still
Anderson
there?
Was just
Robbie Anderson
departed to Philadelphia.
Oh, yes.
You know what I did just realize, though?
What?
The quarterbacks on each side. What do they have in common?
No way. They're both from Green Bay.
Green Bay's past starting and backup quarterbacks, 1 and 2 on the depth chart. Jordan Love versus Aaron Rodgers.
Looking for
a completely different division.
Deep Moss. Hello. Isaiah Oliver, welcome to the game.
Goodness. Yeah, I don't know what he saw to make
he had the late in route.
DJ Moore.
Yep.
Is quite a good receiver himself, but that pass almost gave him no chance.
And that's why he was second string on the Packers, for that choice right there. But, wait a minute, 5 wide. Hold on. I'm eating, sorry. Not very professional, but I'm starving, so. We're all human here. Only blitzing 3. Rodgers probably won't run here, right? Underneath, yep, there it is. Immediately to Spiller out the back. Easy first down, easy gain. All right, I get into the first quarter 0-0. You were catching some flag. Do you love the defensive games or not?
You know, I'm a fan of them personally, especially when it's a divisional game and it's two users like this who know each other well and just have seen each other so much. You know, it might not be the most exciting thing to watch, but it's just the mental game in the end and who's going to make the first mistake and who can execute off of the mistakes.
And I've never really heard or seen Ezra or talk about him getting angry as Spiller hits that with great blocks. He's going to try and spin it back in. Spiller, does he have the speed? Little, shaking off Little. Making, oh my goodness, Spiller, have yourself a run.
Jeez, yeah, Isaiah Spiller, we talked about him getting X Factor, and you know what that also comes along with? His Freight Train X Factor ability that could potentially activate. He's got Spin Cycle. And that's where we saw that deadly spin come in there and then break off a tackle later on down the run. But those blocks just develop perfectly up the sideline.
Freight Train could go away. I don't know if that's realistic for Isaiah Spiller.
Our head commissioner approved it given his break tackle, not because of his frame and size, but strictly because of his break tackle attributes. So
this is interesting.
Yeah, indeed.
Sets a precedent. As Bryce Love almost hit a hole. Had to really emphasize there. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that he lets all 1, 2, and 3 running backs get involved in this game.
Yeah, he doesn't really use Bryce Love much. He really goes between Spiller and Patterson, but Patterson getting older, Love is going to get more snaps, especially getting past the ball too. But until then, the young buck Spiller leads this trio. What did Evan say? Evan said, "I wouldn't be concerned commentary without them throwing shade at me once." I'm just saying, sets a precedent. Kind of weird. Rogers goes down, sacked, 9-finger death punch. JPP. He got JPP.
Yeah, apparently with the departure of Yetur Gross-Matos, they did have a little bit of a hole to fill, and veteran experience fills that hole very well in JPP.
Wow. Wait. JPP was a buck, right?
He was.
He lost JPP and Levante David? Wow. That's tough.
Gosh, if I had told you all the names that Tampa Bay lost this offseason, you wouldn't believe me.
Evan said, at least I didn't approve the Jakeem Grant to RBS Pitts one-on-one. Moss. It's so natural. It's so easy. It's so easy.
Gosh.
It's so easy, bro. Do you know how easy that is? 91 speed X Factor tight end who's just taller than everyone else on the field. You know how easy that is? He gets such good animations from those every time.
And Kyle Pitts was literally made in a lab.
Yeah. And then you have his off-brand Julio Billingsley. Like, really. What the heck, man? Oh, my. If we need a Kyle Pitts highlight comp, man. The amount of times he'll throw to Pitts contested is insane. I've seen him throw to Pitts 2-3 men on him. He still comes down with it. It is unfair.
Yeah, and if Rodgers and Pitts, and then eventually Ridley just build up that rapport, it's just going to make that trio so much more deadly.
And now that he's learned directional passing too, that's something else that we're going to see tonight, I hope. That's the fake screen. This looks like you, man. What did he get that from for you? Did he reach in the plate?
He might have been watching back some stream saves. It's just such an easy concept to run.
You just let the two guys run. If there's one guy underneath, you just throw it.
It's really that simple.
It really is. You have two options. Which seam do you hit? And if not, all right. No one else is coming back down. I'm just gonna pass it down. The fake screen wheel is really good. Jordan Love hands off. CMC gets the block, cuts it. Why did he cut it back? I mentioned this last stream, man. People are hitting the holes and then going wrong, or it's not hitting the holes, and it's frustrating.
Yeah, it is, especially from this point of view. On the field, you have to make a split decision, and unfortunately, sometimes people just make the wrong one. I understand maybe cutting it up behind that defensive lineman to pick up that block, but then you got to swerve that right back out.
Yeah, or somehow juke or spin it back looking for Y. Yep, there it is. DJ Moore is, oh my god, hit right into his teammates out of bounds. Oh, first down.
Yeah, still signals for the first down marker. He pops up. He's healthy. He's just fine. But Panthers, you know what? I just thought of it. The reason we might not see any jukes, any spins, anything.
You think conservative?
He is well known for putting ball carry on conservative from the snap.
Interesting. So much time. X is wide open. That's why he's a backup. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's why he's a backup. That's all I'm saying. Man, I'm not gonna be honest.
That's just a combination of just a bad throw and just DJ Moore so worried about getting his feet down in bounds that he didn't even look the ball in.
Yeah, he was too focused on the feet, not looking at the ball.
And he had so much room to work with before he hit the sideline. I'm surprised he even went for a possession catch there.
And now the ball's going to get handed off to CMC here. And we might see Tremble in motion. Nope, just a straight handoff. Who is that O-lineman from the Panthers?
I know they did acquire, not in this draft, but the 2022 draft, acquired a 6'7" offensive lineman. I want to say out of Minnesota, but that's just the Minnesota
you're
bias.
Right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It could be where that plays in.
Also, live, the Detroit Lions, the EML Detroit Lions have fired their head coach, and they're now starting interviews with multiple OCs and college coaches. Lincoln Riley is the top candidate already in talks for the job in Detroit. It's only week 2. He's already fired the coach.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough week 1. You know, year 1, season 1, a very disappointing Lions team. But obviously, you know, it's kind of given with their roster. Year 2 was a big turnaround.
Huge turnaround.
Had a big wild card upset, and then just kind of a blowout game the next divisional round, and then start off week 1 as
user alert. Olokun, beautiful, shakes off the tackle, and he could go for maybe less. If that's a block in the back, but we'll see what happens here. Jukes into the end zone. What will it be?
Oh, Dion.
No,
really be your own.
No, it really do be your own.
He wanted his fellow linebacker to get in the end zone. He was willing to do anything. Unfortunately, it's not legal.
But before one with the Lions, that's a huge momentum swing. In this game, that's only a 1 score. That's a huge momentum swing. Love has made 3 grave mistakes.
Yeah, another questionable throw from Jordan Love. Obviously, he wasn't really developing while he was in Green Bay, so this is really his first real shot at starting, and I'm not sure he's ready for the moment.
And like you were saying, this is a mental game. Oh, late developing play hits the seam, wide open, Spiller. What is happening? Maybe this is just Green Bay. I don't know. Maybe they're not used to a dome. Used to the warmth. I don't know.
These Green Bay quarterbacks are something else. I think that he clicked on late there and just kind of made the receiver hesitate and just put him a step behind the ball. He wasn't able to react to it.
Oh my goodness! They're giving us. This is more of, I was going to say, the mental game. John's frustrated, I'm sure, and Ezra's just feeling lucky, but also really dumb after some of these throws and shits. I mean, both of them are, I'm sure, frustrated. Oh my goodness, with this game so far. Even though Ezra's up, I'm sure he's frustrated. And John, I'm sure, is feeling it. And after that arguable drop pick, I'm sure he's really feeling it, you know? So the mental game kicking in soon, if not already. Is it going to Pitts?
Yeah, Rodgers handing out a couple of hot routes.
Playing backyard freaking football. There's Pitts. There it is. It's always
oh my
Pitts.
Goodness.
Directional, pass it up and lob it, baby. You got A-Rod back there and got to punt it.
You know, I don't know what Aaron Rodgers' regression looked like, what kind of attributes got hit with him being in the age group that he's in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how the punt return Turns out.
This thing is Xavier Knight. Tackled on the outside, the 40, and another Atlanta injury. Holiday on the tackle. Oh, he goes down hard. Holding his shoulder.
No, but I thought it was a great time to hit that cover two, and Kyle Pitts just split it, but couldn't get the ball there in time. Maybe throw that a little earlier, maybe lob it over the top. But yeah, I know he's going back to the sideline, shaking his head.
But now the Panthers get a break after that pick, throwing the RPO to Moore, the one-on-one, and hit, and only get a 2-yard gain there.
I thought it was a good call. You know, an RPO with a receiver playing that, or excuse me, a corner playing that far off. You just throw the smoke route. But what he does is that he runs side to side, run north, not south, not east, not west. You know, let DJ Moore make a move, make a guy miss, get some yards.
You can, I mean, you got DJ Moore. It's a one-on-one user. At least you try and attempt to stop and go or something. With that bar current conservative, that's where it can bite you. But in a game like this, Ezra Headhunts doesn't really strip the ball much. But we're gonna watch Jones guard the Y, throws to B. That's a disciplined hit. I know he went to throw the Y there. I know he did. Only just some back spasms. And they reached him to the shoulder. It's another swipe from the forehead from the Falcons fans. Shit. Phew. 2-minute warning now. 1-score game. Panthers have the ball.
Yeah, obviously nothing's guaranteed, as we've seen. But Jordan Love has to put up some kind of points on this drive just to make this a game.
Once the Panthers cross that 50, it's been pretty bad. And CMC, you might as well give the ball to him. He makes some people miss and falls out of bounds, stops the clock there.
I mean, we know what CMC is capable of on the ground and through the air, but he has been the main source of their offense. I don't know how you even go away from him.
Yeah, I think the Panthers have just also realized this, as he's going to go back-to-back run game here, I assume, as from what I just saw. Yep. And here it is, delay, CMC hit immediately. Delays are iffy.
Oh, man.
Iffy.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we might have a little bit of bias, but the unpopular halfback drop play, I thought the hole was there, but he almost ran and just rubbed shoulder pads with the defensive lineman there.
That was the perfect play call, too. It was only 3 down linemen. You had a spy, but you ran the wrong way. So, as they're going to see a jet sweep to DJ Moore. Let's see it. Yep, hit immediately. DJ Moore fast and goes backwards 5 yards.
I don't know what he saw on the defensive side that thought he could possibly pull that off. With ball carry on conservative, you're not allowing DJ Moore to make any kind of moves whatsoever. But the slot corner was literally sitting there right on the edge. You were literally just walked into him with open arms. And now you set yourself up with a 3rd and long.
And I'm telling you, the Panthers are allergic past this 50. Oh, my goodness. We've seen overthrows, picks, a touchback. What can Jordan Love do besides to the DJ Moore in this corner route that we'll probably be watching for, or to Tremble on the out route? Let's watch it live. Oh, there it is. CMC, hello. It's getting the field goal range and doesn't get the 4th down. Timeout, Falcons. Is the kicker also allergic? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, he kind of played with it. He scrolled through his playbook, tested his options. Being a 4th and 4, he could potentially go for it, being down 7. But the smart play here is go for 3 and just keep them getting any points coming out of half.
Oh, and finally on the board, allergic past that 50, but phew, you got some points. Oh, man. 4-point game. Falcons, they got A-Rod. They got Kyle Pitts. But A-Rod's been throwing some iffy throws. All you got to do is just get in the vicinity of Pitts, and I'm sure he'll come down with it. I'm sure he'll come down with it. Just get it in the vicinity.
I mean, you would think that nobody could possibly pass on this Panthers defense with names like Stephon Gilmore, Dante Jackson, J.C. Horn, Jeremy Chin, and company. But this Falcons offense really tests you. And
Rodgers looking underneath. There's Spiller spinning, stays in bounds. touchdowns.
Jeez.
Oh, people, guys, if you're watching, that looks like it could happen a lot more in EML. That was a really good move. Instead of juking back in, you spin back in. That could actually develop into something that people could look into. Looking for the strike halfback seam again, maybe? No, looking, it's wide open. There's George Pickens. And hey, say hello, Aaron. Welcome to Atlanta. Welcome to big city living.
Yeah, George Pickens in man coverage. Ask me who number 29 is on Carolina.
Who is number 29?
I have no clue.
You have
Why
no
is he
clue?
guarding George Pickens in one-on-one coverage. It just doesn't make sense with the athleticism and corners that you have on this team.
I don't know who number 29 is either. I'm trying to think of like who he drafted or anything, but Evans looking, Rodgers running, throwing, and 6 for 11 now. Not the greatest.
He literally, the user obviously took away that deep corner route that Pitts was running on, but he had 3 wide open options over the middle. But given the clock and placement on the field, he didn't want to throw a completed pass over the middle. And luckily was able to even get that ball away. It stops the clock, but now we got a 2nd and 10.
And like I went through some film before this game earlier today, and I found something interesting about the Falcons on defense. They're on offense right now, but you want to know what they run against 5 wide? They run 4-3 under.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. You can go back and watch the Eagles, and he beat the Eagles with that. You can go back and watch it, and there's the angle route. Oh my goodness! Spiller holds on to it. Wow, I'm surprised he held on to that. But yeah, 4-3 against 5 wide.
Jeez.
It was like 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 running back, but still, that's iffy, right?
Yeah, you really got to trust your defense and your personnel on the field. Maybe with Atlanta's linebacker core, they are pretty trustworthy in pass coverage. So maybe you just like that personnel more than maybe you trust your cornerbacks on your depth chart.
Yeah, that is an interesting philosophy. You trust linebackers more than you trust the corners, as we're going to see. Rodgers looking out route. Stay in bounds, spike it. Hold that B button down. Ooh. Oh, Atlanta, what are you doing?
Yeah, he tried to hit Pitts on that out route. I think he might have led that upfield when he threw that out route because Pitts had to jump for it. And when Pitts has to jump, that's a high pass.
That's a bad throw.
Unfortunately, when you're in the air, it gives that defense time to recover. But Young-Ho Koo, with the given time on the clock, able to put 3 through the uprights going in a half.
And Atlanta gets the ball back. So what can they do? And before we go on, I want to continue this Lions head coaching search. So Lincoln Riley, college coach, I think who's in Southern Cal right now, former Oklahoma Sooner head coach. Eric Bieniemy, who is the Chiefs OC and offensive guru, or Brian Leftwich, the Buccaneers OC, and was there doing the Super Bowl run and has experience as a quarterback in the NFL. So big names when it coaches this up-and-coming Lions team.
I mean, yeah, all pretty good candidates for the most part. And to take over a team that is, a little bit past the rebuild process, but has a lot of young guys on that team that are just ready to play, that could potentially work out.
As Rodgers scrambling for his life, disciplined not to throw that in route. I'm sure he wanted to. Because it came open, but the user was there.
Yeah, Panthers probably, mentally taking notes from that first half and has to do something differently. I mean, granted, he held Atlanta to 10, but you have to do something to stop them consistently.
Oh, there's the RPO. Spiller hits it for 10 yards. Spiller's been reliable. Both these running games have been reliable. They just haven't been running the ball as much, it seems, as they should. I hope to see more run game. I want to see more screens to the running, get more involved in the passing game, trying to make a miss in the open field. But from the Panthers' point of view, we haven't really seen that because he has conservative on. But he can try to stop and goes. But is he good at stop and goes? I don't think so. I don't think it's really in his arsenal yet. He's not really a stick move guy yet, you know? Oh, there's Patterson. Oh, another big hole. And 10 yards? Inches? Inches. Okay. Okay. Respectable. All right, there's the other running back, Patterson, coming in.
Yeah, Cordero Patterson, the journeyman across the NFL. You know, really made his debut as a special teams kick returner, punt returner. Just his athleticism is just lethal in the special teams. And then eventually got some work in as wide receiver, and then kind of made this weird transition to running back when he was with New England, and it just opened up, the rest of the playbook for what you could possibly do with him.
And now he's out here living life as one of the better special teamers, kick returners in the league, right? Or just in history, you could say, right? He's up there.
He's only behind Devin Hester.
Oh my God, yeah. Wow. Because he has 7 touchdown, kick return touchdown, 6, 7. I don't know. It was a lot. As who got called? Is that Derek Brown? John Franklin Myers, a former Jet, got caught on that block and fell down, got pancaked. Edmonds makes the tackle.
I don't want to expose the Panthers there, but might be something we have to address eventually. One of these 4-6 formations, what do you call them, kind of bugs out, and if you don't do some kind of audible on the D line, there's 2 D linemen pinched up against each other.
Oh.
But it's actually 3 defensive linemen. They're so close together you can't even see the third one. So,
what the fuck? Are you serious?
We'll let that one slide. Just see if it's something we have to monitor.
Is it like an on-purpose thing?
No, it's not an on-purpose thing. It's just how the play sets up.
Oh,
Man doesn't know how to process it.
There's pits, and this guy was that the mesh? Was that the mesh? Because if so, there's a guy right up over the middle.
Just a mesh concept. Guy sitting over the middle on a little hitch route. Pitts underneath. Takes it to Pitts though. Gets a good gain of 6, setting up a third manageable.
And some substitutions coming in here. Josh Jones made a different one. Deontay Little, I think, came out of the nickel, or the big nickel, I mean. But gun doubles, we've now crossed the 50. Both teams kind of more or less allergic. Haven't really been able to score much. More so the Panthers than the Falcons. Man in motion, probably a jet touch pass. Does he get the blocks? Pickens missed the block. And not fast enough. 4th and 4. Go for it.
Oh, man. It's a 1-possession game right now. It's a long field goal at the 47. Even though you're in a dome, Young Hoku, but they're going to pause.
Is he gonna go ask it for the rules?
Yeah, I think he's considering going for it, but he doesn't know what the rule is given he's only up 1 possession. If it was up 2 possessions, I would think he might have to kick it. Or punt it away or kick a field goal. But
he's asking, can he go for it?
We just talked about this new 4th down rule, and I am so lost. So I cannot answer this question, actually. We made a change to the 4th down rule when you're winning, but I never saw.
Yeah, rules a little bit different. When hiring coaches, you don't really need a lot of interviews. You just kind of need a confirmation sign-off sheet. Little NDA. Just sign off on it, and everything's good. You don't need these permissions. Is there an Engage 8?
He is going to send the house, make him make a quick read. Rashaan Evans isn't a blitz. Let's see if he does follow it. He always does, but I just love to just instigate just in case.
Yeah, just in case. You can hold it over his head for a little bit. Sends it. Juju Smith-Schuster over the top. And Dante Jackson not fast enough.
Oh, my goodness.
Going from that yellow mustard to that red ketchup, baby. Touchdown, Juju Smith. Oh, Juju my goodness.
The touchdown ball.
Oh, man,
That's what that celebration was. Juju opens up a completely different arsenal of touchdown celebrations. It literally activates only with Juju. It's amazing.
Really?
But the fact that
Are you serious?
No, I'm dead serious. But the fact that you run Engage 8.
I love EA.
Only make 1 audible, and then you let the slowest receiver on his wide receiver core burn you for a streak route. It just
over
amazing.
Dante Jackson, by the way.
Gosh,
it was the only cornerback closest to Juju, by the way.
I can only imagine what they are thinking in Carolina right now.
And I don't think John's even a big fan of Juju IRL. So yeah, he doesn't pause.
He pauses. Yeah, you gotta sit and think about that one for a second.
I know.
I think he's still processing.
There's that mental game.
Oh man.
There's that mental game. John is already coping. Oh my God. Cope harder.
I don't know what's happening.
And main chat, John is like, all right, give me reparations. John is already. Oh my God, he's very mad. Oh my goodness. How about you go cope with some bitches? If only he knew. Oh, if only he knew. You're not yourself, you're the snicker. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, we just ran into. It's not an exact situation like this. Earlier this week, we had Giants versus Broncos. Okay. When you're winning, and a fourth down comes about. Gosh, but it's a one possession game. You know, I don't know exactly what the rule says. We did just discuss it, and I didn't know. I thought when you have the rule, we had that meeting, and we made that announcement to the league. Mm-hmm. That rule should come into effect. But what exactly is the rule? I'm still a little cloudy on it.
It's rare when you get the head commish to respond to you that quick in chat. So you just kind of, you can't really, you can argue with it for sure. Like, you have all the right to argue with it. You can. But, if that call does cost John the game, then, he's going to be very angry as he tries to go for a QB draw.
Yeah, given that play literally resulted in a touchdown by Juju, I think was just the cherry on top, just kind of the blowing point.
But also Engage 8, really? Like, everyone knows that's like the worst defense to call in Madden.
You gotta look in the mirror.
Looking Love throwing. Yeah, you can feel it through the screen, just the tension. And this is when you wish you had Felipe.
Oh man, down by 2 touchdowns, 14 points,
going
2
for
possessions, whatever you want to call it. 4th and 6 on your own 29.
What do you call?
He's in full comeback mode, I guess. This is very rare from the Panthers side.
Yeah, he's been very aggressive this game.
Yeah, usually one of the most conservative users. We'll see Mike Williams on a audible to a streak route. See if he gets a one-on-one matchup. McCaffrey, you going out wide? See if he gets a matchup.
He's going crazy.
Every man for himself. Or is it?
And too many.
Oh, my God.
He's not even.
Delay a game. The Panthers user is just absolutely, I don't even want to say rattled, but he is just so out of it. And now he's gonna do a Cam Newton.
Now he's just throwing, and this is the once a month, John. You get this is the once a month.
This is
John.
what we get for game of the week. We got one good game. It was too much to ask for 2.
We might get a concede here, huh, Lucas?
I love this kind of John.
Honestly, kind of same, but honestly,
the only route in this
it's
play
hate
that could possibly even go for a first down is Y. So if you don't throw it to Y, which he does, but Tommy Tremble's not going to come down with that in traffic. Yeah. And that's turnover on downs. Atlanta getting the ball at the 24. We shouldn't see 2 clock come into effect here because it's not a 17+ deficit, but you start to think as he comes out in goal line, oh no. Panthers is literally just done with this game.
He is alert. That's why he has to speak in true clock. Spiller hit the outside, tackled inbounds. What will we see happen? Ezra staying in goal line against a 3 wide receiver set. Yeah, this is the once a month, maybe once every 3 months, John, you get where he's just too much to handle. And I think the request was denied for True Clock, so we're gonna have to witness this. As, oh my goodness, JPP, Nine Finger Death Punch, picks it up at the goal line. Spiller running. He is taunting Ike.
You meant a lot. I think Ezra's letting up off the gas because there is no reason that you do a play action against a goal line front. There's obviously pressure is going to get to you. Aaron Rodgers, not being a mobile quarterback, is going to get hit and get strip sacked. Now, oh my gosh.
And John's
Dude,
right back in this, and now he's going to feel
JPP's
really
running.
stupid. But remember, they're allergic to this side of the ball.
Yeah, CMC's been really quiet because of the deficit that they kind of dug themselves, and they really want to establish the run game, but CMC can get it done through the air. But how do you get your guys involved?
He's looking to A, all the way A. Oh no, looking
He's
B in the
seeing a
back
route
of the
to
end
right.
zone, and Love hitting it where it counts. They're not allergic anymore. Touchdown Panthers, and they're right back in this game. John Solik, don't get a... Oh, my fucking God. Fuck you.
Atlanta play calling when they have the lead, we've seen it before. It's one of the most questionable things in history.
And announced just now, Byron Leftwich is officially a Detroit Lion. Not 31 minutes passed, and the Lions have a new head coach. And within that time, the Panthers have become league's most hated to league's most dickhead in the matter of 31 minutes. Not hated, but depressed into whatever this is. And if Panthers does win this, he's not going to feel happy about it. But we'll see what happens. Maybe he will. I'm not really sure. Rodgers doing some audibles here, commanding this team. Got to get your head back in the game after what happened last time. And look at that. Not coming out in goal line. Hit as he threw. Not coming out. Actually trying now. It's crazy. It's weird when you actually try. I don't know. Interesting. Nickel 3-3-5 on. Falcons on offense. Only sending 3, really? Against A-Rod? I'll watch the left side. This hard flat could be wide. A lot of Ezra hesitating. Yep, there it is, the flat. Spiller rolls over. 3rd and 5. Oh, the whole mood has just changed, I feel like. A little bit.
Yeah, I thought Panthers killed his own momentum, but he really killed mine. Like,
Yeah.
I can't even legitimately commentate this game.
It was,
given the events that have happened.
yeah, it was like explosive outburst main chat, almost a concede probably into turnover JPP, and now, jeez. Maybe people should
running a lot.
Maybe people should run
too.
goal line more. I don't know. Maybe that's a strat, man. Yep, there it is. Backed up too far. Tried to hit stick a little bit late. Spiller in the angle. 1st down.
Yeah, that is your only responsibility as a linebacker over the middle. You have no other routes threatening you, and you just let an angle route get a crucial 3rd down.
Yeah,
Keep this clock going.
A lot of momentum right there. Haven't really been in Twitch chat on this one. Sorry, y'all. Haven't really been paying attention. All right. Well, quick black screen there. Y'all be fine, though. Rogers in shotgun, Spiller to his right. Pitts in motion from right to left. Spiller tries and hits a hole and only goes for about 2 yards. As y'all should be back in the stream now with clock ticking, and that will be the second to last play before the third quarter. Well, like we've been watching this whole game, and the sun's going down in Atlanta, and the fourth quarter is about to come out. So if you're the Panthers, do you become more goal line defense? It's the only thing that's worked.
I can't imagine that's actually what you thought. Oh my goodness, he's gonna come out in a cover zero blitz. Is everybody manned for themselves? Nope. Does Rashaan Evans audible at the last second? But manned up just about everywhere. Rashaan Evans is the only guy.
And that was his user assignment. Was the running back in? What does he do? Let it wide open. Oh man.
Once again, given that is his only responsibility, and he hesitated ever so slightly to one of those in-cutting routes from left to right, and just gave that running back a little bit more separation.
If he would have fully committed, that would have been a pick six, probably.
Yeah, I definitely would have had the opportunity to make a play on that.
And the mental game in the fourth. I don't know what Ezra's thinking, but I know John is just feeling things. I don't know if they're good or bad, but he's feeling. And really, he's not going to go in a little bunch. He's going to go out wide. And Deontay Little, his user, is Spiller hits off the left tackle right there, or maybe left guard. I couldn't really tell. And goes, and the clock will tick. And the Panthers' only enemy right now, besides the Falcons, is the clock that is ticking as the fourth quarter starts. Mike, what have we seen a lot this game? Flags.
A lot of cover two. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah.
Panthers come out in a lot of cover two.
Aggressive, really.
Atlanta's usually one that takes advantage of that, especially when you have a vertical threat and Kyle Pitts who can split that easily. But, we've seen a lot of this, a lot of underneath routes, letting his guys turn it upfield, and a lot of third downs and a lot of conversions.
So what's the play call here from the Falcons? You go into the strong form, cornerback blitz under the 4-3 set. Evans in that 3-rec. Not 3-rec, fuck me. I forget. Rogers looking underneath there, just wide open. Juju Smith-Schuster, a hit stick, no fumble. Looking tough, Panthers D, but allowed the first down to Juju.
Yeah, and that's what Atlanta has done for the most part. They've really converted on third down a lot. I can't remember the last time they punted.
No, actually, you're right.
So they really come through when they need to, unless it's a turnover from Aaron Rodgers. But it's really been a clean game the second half, and that third down conversion keeps the clock running. They're already in field goal range, so you don't really have to play that aggressive style of football to counter this Panthers.
And now, there's the cover 3 out of the Bear, though. Only sending 3 down linemen. Let's watch it. Oh, it's the Pickens, and he took too hard. Why did he even try to hard cut it back in?
Yeah, there was nobody out there on that right side of the field whatsoever. The fact that you cut that in, I don't want to assume anything. I don't want to instigate, but I
think he's letting off the gas.
That Atlanta, obviously knows how frustrated his friend, but also his rival and a commissioner is. I really looks like he's
letting off a little bit. Oh God, another tie gate. You think they've DM'd in chat about tie gate? There's another jet touch pass because he hit the blocks, hits the outside, should have hit the inside. Stays him out. Pickens stays up for the first. There's that mental game. Sorry, John.
Sometimes you get them and sometimes you don't. The animation's kind of going in favor of Atlanta as of lately.
I mean, you got a JPP fucking work over out of the goal line against Ezra's dumb play action.
Gosh, yeah,
that was so
touchdown. I know. An asterisk by it. The scoreboard, a little bit deceiving, but it is a one-possession game. As long as the Falcons don't do anything drastic here and keep this clock moving, they should get a two-possession game here shortly.
If I see a sussy pick thrown to the Panthers defense, which is kind of hard to do to throw a pick on purpose in this game, is this engage it again?
Something of that sort. I mean, obviously you think Atlanta's going to run the ball. But
Underneath? What are you doing, Rodgers? And the tuck rule.
Wow.
Oh, good.
He had Isaiah Spiller in the flat for about 15 seconds. I have no idea why you don't throw that route.
Is this tie game?
I don't know. This isn't the Falcons that I'm
Oh,
used to.
jeez.
Obviously, this isn't the Carolina Panthers I'm used to either.
This isn't the Falcons we've been seeing in the before the rage in the third
This
quarter.
is the division that everybody thinks is the best in the league. This is the guys that they talk up their division so much. The most competitive, the best, the blah, blah, blah. Y'all are so full of it.
And I mean, it's definitely between this and the NFC East for sure. AFC North is right there, and
I don't understand the last couple of play calls.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're Carolina, you're expecting them to run the ball. Atlanta didn't do that whatsoever. This is looking like the Super Bowl rematch where they choked.
at least he made the field goal. That looked convincing.
Oh my gosh.
Well, 10-point game, two scores. Oh, goodness gracious. If it's another tie game, man, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna revolt.
Yeah, if Panthers
There might
gets a one-point
there might be a
touchdown,
new head commish opening, and then we're gonna move John down to only analytics guy. Benny, you might get your shot if you're here, man.
Benny,
all I'm
stay
saying.
tuned, man.
Benny, David, we'll flip a coin for whoever wins, or you'll play rock paper scissors. I'm not really sure yet, but we'll see what happens. The Panthers only have 140 total yards. Only 140 total yards. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello, CMC. Hold on. What was the defense called there? Cover 3 lock, huh? Against that? Really? That's the call. This is sussy. I don't know. Look, a little bit sussy. Again, a 3-down lineman set against a screen pass.
Oh, you might finally get your wish.
And then there's the flag. Is it illegal contact?
No kidding. Huh.
Really? Shit.
Illegal contact. Must have bumped one of those wide receivers while they're, I understand if you have illegal contact and then you throw to that receiver, but if you don't even throw to him, and it's literally a diversion to draw you away from the screen. I'm really questioning that call.
Okay, backing up his people. Wait, why is he backing up his people?
Back to the fake screen concept.
Looking for it one-on-one. Terrence Marshall can't come down with it. 8 for 15, 74 yards. A really good touchdown throw and then 2 picks.
Oh,
This game, after the third quarter, kind of just feels like a big fever dream. I don't feel like this is even real anymore. Really.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember the last time I saw Carolina on offense. Like, I feel like they're on and off the field so fast, but they really have been one-dimensional for the most part. CMC has done more than half the damage.
John.
Now,
I have a funny feeling that one of them is going to watch this game back, as we're going to see a buffer here. Ike, you there?
yeah.
I'm just going to leave a message. There's that beater for the cover 3. DJ Moore over the top. It's not really a beater, I guess. But, I mean, I don't know. And a no-huddle 23-second runoff. Holy shit. This looks like the This looks like the Eagles. Xavier Knight takes it in for the touchdown. Oh, goodness gracious. Panthers score quickly against the cover 3 match. Well, I mean, that play does just beat cover 3 if you do have long enough, which he did have plenty long. So, I mean, it makes sense because that play does just straight up beat cover 3 if you have the time. But
Yeah, we've seen the Eagles reach into that bag quite a few times and
Sometime.
expose a few users, but that is cover three's kryptonite right there,
Yeah,
ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen.
yeah. That little vertical's out the bunch. If you can set it up correctly or just get enough time in the stock play, you can pretty much split a lot of cover threes, more or less. Surprisingly, he did split it, considering the Falcons' fast defense. But I wanted to say, like, I wanted to leave a message for the Panthers or Falcons, Ezra or John, if you watch this back. If you do hear this, can you message us? Like, DM us, either one of us. Just let us know you did hear it, and give us your opinion on what happened this game. And if it is some type of tie gate or friend gate, we're coming for you. There will be repercussions because this game has been weird. Can you agree? Any message for the future Panthers or Falcons?
No, I know that regardless, one of them's going to watch this back and they're going to have some words for us, but I'm not even worried about that. I'll deal with future John, but present John, this is some stuff.
This is
all right?
weird. It just feels weird to watch this game now. Not even that it's like bad. It just feels. It feels visually, and this like the mood, the vibe is just noticeably different. Really, Ezra. I mean, I thought I got confused. Rodgers on the run, leading the man upfield, lobs it to Spiller. Can he make a man miss? No. But that looked convincing, Mike. That's pretty convincing.
Yeah, good user playmaker. There was a guy down the field, a receiver that's kind of stopped on his route down there. I thought he would have hit him, but the user playmaker up the field, Isaiah Spiller, makes a good rat catch. Dante Jackson coming down laying the boom. Not necessarily known for that, but
Yeah.
hey.
Clock still ticking. He's going to wait to call it. He's slanting his dealing to the outside, expecting to run to the outside. So smart on him. Throwing his shit in the spy for sure. You can't get marked for that. Man in motion from right to left. Ridley just trying to fake him out. All right, this is convincing. If this
Okay,
is fake,
well,
it's convincing.
looking a little bit more like a ball game.
Yeah. We saw some, some movement. Saw some slants to the outside from the D-line. It's good shit, good shit. And yes, Derek, technically the NFC East is the best div because they've had 2 Super Bowl champs, technically, and a Super Bowl runner-up. Yes. But the Ravens have also, been the Steelers have been the AFC champs, so you made a little bit of ways. So we'll see. We'll see. Rodgers hanging this ball off the Spiller, can't get the block. Spiller hits the outside, stays in bounds. Penny's going to start calling his timeouts right now. So if there's no first down, you at least get a free 45 seconds. So there's that.
Yeah, I'm not going to speak it into existence, but if there is a missed field goal on 4th down,
Engage
I am
8.
calling for everyone's head.
Engage 8. Manned up this time, but that's not Juju on that side. Spiller, man, look how good this Engage 8 defense is. Spiller shakes off one, shakes off another, and Ezra went to go stay in bounds. Timeout, Panthers. They're really trying, huh?
And there's that freight train coming in. You think that Engage 8 would get to him, but just, breaks that off to the outside and breaks off that first tackle, and that's what freight train does. Gets him a crucial first down.
And here's the goal line defense, infamous earlier this game, spreading them out. If this is a play action, I swear to goodness, Ezra better recognize this and just, yeah. Okay. Oh my God. The goal line has come back out.
Might wait and see what Atlanta comes out with. See if he counters it, or does he just stick with the goal line? Sticks with it.
I mean, the
one-on-one matchups across the board.
is he going to use the D line?
Rashawn Evans on Kyle Pitts.
There's Spiller, hits it up. Laying the hit, Thompson. wouldn't put all this stuff on aggressive. Smart. If you're Ezra, it should be on conservative by now. You don't need to do any fancy tricks anymore. We might see Chew Clock come in. There it is.
Enough. He is saving that one timeout.
Just to ice him, right?
Maybe to ice the kick, but the clock's going to run out. He might not even get to fourth down.
Oh, never mind. He's just going to save
Yeah,
it.
we do see it come into effect. You know, he runs this play, and then it runs 40 seconds off the clock.
So
you
left
have about
and
15, 20 seconds.
Yeah. Depending on how long the field goal takes, yeah, for sure. 15, 20.
If he misses this kick, doesn't go. If he converts, awesome. GG's, game over. If he misses this kick, scandal. It's a scandal.
It's a scandal. I'm going for someone's head.
Comes out and gun 5-1. I can't watch.
Well, hold on. Okay, I'll give it to you live, play-by-play. Rodgers in shotgun, 5 wide. Pitts manned up on a linebacker. Has a D lineman going on. It's a thing. It's a touch past the Love, and Love hits the first. Is it inches? They're going to call him short by 1. He's going for it.
He's going to come out. Oh, my God.
He's going for it. He's going for it.
You got to just...
And no true clock. There's no true clock. He turned it off.
There's nobody even manned up on the receiver out there. Gilmore.
This is field goal block.
With an adjustment.
If this is a bait for a pick 6.
I think he's just chewing the clock down. I think he's just... Usually real life NFL teams, come out onto the field and drain as much clock as they can and try and get you to jump off sides and get those free yards.
Yeah.
But Madden doesn't necessarily work like that. You do a fake hike, and you get your guy to jump 10 times out of 11. Like, you rarely ever get that free play.
All right. Field goal kick is all we need. It's up. It's good. 13 seconds.
All right. Scenario number 2.
Oh, man. You have it
If
listed out?
John scores in 13 seconds and then misses the PAT, I swear somebody is getting kicked.
Somebody or somebody's losing something. Something's getting stripped. Someone...
He's going to come out and man 3 deep. He's going to accidentally run commit, and I'm going to absolutely lose it.
He's going to accidentally run commit from man 3 deep. Cam Newton's going to come in as fullback and run it 50 yards downfield. I don't know.
Good Lord. You already used your cover 3 beaters, so that's not an arsenal. Against man 3 deep, I don't really know if there is a beater. But
I don't think they're okay. Ezra's backing them all of them up. Okay, this looks really convincing.
like, if you're not sending everybody deep, I don't even know what you're calling this play for. It's just bizarre to me that people still have drag routes on the field.
Oh, goodness gracious. One more play and the game's over. That's all we need.
He did use his man 3 deep concept, so now he can't call man coverage. We'll have to settle for the cover 3, cover 2. I don't know what he's going to do, but if he would have got that, let's say DJ Moore does catch that, he looked like he was going to land inbounds, but let's say he gets out of bounds at the sideline. He would have had 4 seconds to take one more shot at the end zone, like just past the 50. That would have put him in pretty good field position. But an incomplete pass. So oh goodness, there's no way you do a spot and go. He's gonna throw it, isn't he? He's gonna throw the spot and go. Oh, user playmaker him, send him upfield. Oh